and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 17, Prescott. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Key eight. Bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. What? Go. 41 Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught at the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Jackson. Open space inside the 10. This one complete to Ingram. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Watch the run.
They're running. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey, come on.
Prescott off play action. It's complete to Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the Wild. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 20-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You don't want no problem from me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
It's a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Spinning past him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
40. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Noah Spence in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Jackson rolling to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Coming to you.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. Snead's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Dixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Markevius Mingo. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Intended that time for Cooper.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for he's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson and the Texans. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Two times. Hey. You got three. Three down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2.
100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican,